Welcome to Monday Night Raw. So the show kicks off with John Cena, and before he can say anything, Cody Rhodes' music hits, and he stands face to face with John Cena. John picks up the mic, but Cody's like, "Alright, bro, you've been talking way too much, and let me guess, you're gonna cook me by talking about my lisp, about Stardust, about AEW. Well, screw that, just get to the point and tell us why." And Cena says, "Well, first of all, I'm not going to cook you. I'm going to bury you." Because, fans have always been saying that John Cena buries talent. And Cena says, "I don't bury talent. I am talent. I bury mediocrity." And that's what he calls Cody Rhodes, just a mediocre talent that's being protected and riding the coattails of his success and relying on lazy gimmicks like them singing his name. So basically, John Cena says that WWE is handed what he built to a guy as mediocre and as protected as Cody Rhodes, and the people are just blindly eating it up, and he can't stand that. He says, "You rely on catchy tunes and music to hide your mediocrity from these people." And Cody says, "Well, these people, they chose me. Can you say the same about yourself, John? Because the people didn't choose you. Some guy in his office that we can't talk about anymore did." And because Cody Rhodes mentioned that billionaire, John Cena mentions the other billionaire. Cena says, "Well, I have always made the best of what I was given in this ring. They would give me trash and I would make it great. You had to leave because you didn't like what they gave you. I make empires for billionaires and you steal money from their kids." So Cena says, "See you have made your champ," and leaves. But then Cody says, whoa, hold up, wait a minute. Let me just remind you this. Never once has an audience chanted at me, 'You can't wrestle.'" And John Cena gets back in the ring and does his face-off with Cody. And then he takes a cheap shot, but Cody hits him with a crossroads. Wow, this segment was great. I've seen all this chatter online about, "Oh, Cena cooked Cody. Oh, no, Cody won the battle. He cooked Cena." But me personally, I feel like nobody got cooked here, and I mean that in the best way possible, because I feel like both men held their own and gave us exactly what we wanted from each of them, exactly what we needed from each of them. Cena finally gave us more than a plain old, you people promo. Cody finally said something of substance, and both men were just going at it. I thought the Vince McMahon reference from Cody Rhodes was awesome, the Tony Khan reference from Cena was amazing, and both men finally told a story instead of a meaningless segment. Cena hates that the fans are now cheering and singing for Cody Rhodes when he's nothing but a protected mediocre talent, and Cody Rhodes says that, well, the people chose him and the only person that was corporately created was John Cena himself. And finally, the fact that John Cena took a cheap shot, which is something we've pretty much never seen, and that was great, dude. So this whole segment was just great. My only question is, why didn't we get this sooner? Why couldn't we have gotten this on a Raw 2 weeks ago or even a week ago? Why did we gatekeep this for so long? But I guess better late than never. So I'm happy that WWE finally locked in and gave us a great segment between Cody and Cena. Also, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how Cody's being protected from John Cena, saying, "Oh, they're not letting John Cena talk to Cody because John would absolutely cook him." Like, no, guys, come on. I have my criticisms for Cody as well, but it gets to a point where y'all are just hating on the man. Yes, a lot of this stuff with Cody does feel forced and artificial, with how they have people like Randy, Drew, and Gunther constantly talk about how Cody Rhodes is the quarterback and the face of the company, but that's just what the WWE does. They did it with Roman, and now they're doing it with Cody. Yeah, it sucks for us. So it absolutely makes zero sense for WWE to protect Cody from Cena because they're afraid he's going to cook him, because Cody's been in a promo battle with CM Punk twice, and he's held his own. So yeah, I'm glad we got rid of that BS narrative with this promo battle and just let both these guys go at it. Also, another thing, I think professional wrestling is at its absolute peak when it taps into the real life conversations. The shit that fans actually argue about, the Cena buries talent, the whole Cody's a Nepo baby, and the Cena can't wrestle chants. When wrestling blurs the lines and doesn't treat their fans like dumbasses, that's when it feels real. And now we've got two aces finally delivering the segment we've all been waiting for a month. All around amazing segment. Again, should have been sooner, but better late than never. So let's move on. Okay, so we're all hyped and shit after the Cena and Cody segment, right? And then what do we hear? We hear, "Ya boys, the New Day." Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. Then we get the New Day versus Pete Dunne and returning Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate has been out since July, so that's good that he's back. Hopefully these two can do something in the tag division. So this was a pretty good match. Might be the New Day's best match since they turned heel, I'm not sure, but it was a great match where the New Day won by pinning Pete Dunne. New Day's been losing a lot, so I don't mind this. So it's clear that the New Day is now going to be going after the World Tag titles. And just give them the belts, man. Just give them the belts. They need the belts. The belts need them. So I don't see a reason why the New Day shouldn't win the tag titles. Anyways, let's just move on. We see Jimmy and Jay backstage where Jimmy tells Jay to stay back and let him handle Gunther on his own. So Jay seems normal, but then in the end he gets all serious and says, "Hey, Oos, be careful out there." I actually really like that because instead of just the, yeet, Oos, yeet, 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 Oos, Oos, yeet, no yeet, yeet, yeet. Like, instead of all that goofy stuff, we actually got Jey Uso being concerned for Jimmy Uso because he knows that Gunther might end up killing Jimmy Uso. So we see Gunther versus Jimmy, where obviously Gunther wins. Pretty good match, nothing too crazy, but we got what was needed. Just Gunther destroying Jimmy Uso. And Gunther then locks in the rear naked choke on Jimmy Uso even after winning the match. And then we hear, Uso! Jay makes the save and checks on his brother. So Jimmy's being helped out of the arena by Jay. And then Gunther attacks them from behind. He powerbombs two officials on the steel steps, ties up Jey Uso to the ropes, and makes him watch his brother get beaten the hell out of. Jimmy starts bleeding, and Gunther is just choking him out with blood all over him. Like, god damn it, dude. This was awesome. This is the kind of stuff we were supposed to be getting. Gunther told Jay that he was going to make the road to Mania hell for him. This is the kind of stuff we should have been seeing all along. This is the kind of stuff he should have been doing all along. But like I said with the Cody and Cena promo, better late than never. So yeah, this was a great segment, and god damn it, it feels weird to say that because there's not been a single remotely decent segment between Gunther and Jay until this one. So wow, this was amazing. I loved it. This can actually give a reason for the fans to support Jey Uso, instead of just a bunch of promos where he says, "Oh man, they keep doubting me, Oos, they keep doubting me, Oos, yeet, yeet, 4 letters, 1 word, yeet," when literally nobody's doubting him, and I'm glad they didn't continue the, Jey Uso botches his move storyline, and I'm not gonna lie, this does also raise an argument for Gunther to retain at WrestleMania. This is the Gunther we've been asking for ever since he won the title, not the loser we've been getting. So yeah, this was good, and this is the Gunther we've been asking for. So if he loses, I don't know about that. So we're just going to have to wait and see how they're going to build this up in the next following weeks. Also, I just saw a tweet that said this is why the fans should not hesitate to let their voices be heard and criticize the product when it needs to be criticized. And I'm giving that a shout out because as somebody that's been criticizing WWE's booking over the past few months, I've had a bunch of comments that say, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Literally the first comment I ever got on this channel was, if you don't like it, don't watch it. And I don't understand it, man. If I don't like the product that's something I've been a fan of since I was a kid has been putting out, I'm gonna criticize it. I'm not just gonna quit it. This whole idea that if you're a fan of something, you gotta, glaze everything they do is stupid. Normalize criticizing things you're a fan of. So to every single person that's been leaving comments telling me to stop watching if I don't like it, eat my pubes. Anyways, yeah, we're getting carried away here. Overall, great stuff right here with Gunther, Jimmy, and Jay. Then we see Braun Breaker and Penta versus Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. Okay, I'm confused. Is Braun Breaker a heel or a face? Because he was a heel when he was feuding with Sheamus, and then he started feuding with the Judgment Day, who are clearly heels. So what is this dude? So anyways, this was a pretty okay match where Finn tricks Braun into spearing Penta and then takes advantage and wins the match. So Penta's all pissed at Braun for spearing him. Finn thinks he deserves an IC title shot because he just got the best of Braun, and Liv convinces Dom that he deserves a title shot because, Finn already got his and lost. So I think it's pretty clear that we're going to be getting a fatal four-way between these guys at WrestleMania. I don't mind it. I think that's good. I just wish we had Sheamus in there somehow, but the IC title division is looking so much better than the US title division, and I think they just got to add some kind of a stipulation to this, like a ladder match, for example. That's what we need. All in all, I'm just glad that the Midcard division is getting featured on TV. Finally, because really, Braun Breaker used to show up like once in 6 weeks, and now he's, wrestling on Raw for 3 consecutive weeks. So there's that. That's good. Let's just move on. Then we see AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Oh my god, dude. Logan Paul absolutely sucks on the mic. I'm tired of seeing people glaze this guy. Everybody just goes, oh, Logan Paul is better than 90% of the roster. Like, no, he's not. He's more famous than 90% of the roster, maybe even like 98, but that doesn't mean he's better than them. People just boo this dude because of who he is in real life. Nobody's invested in the character he plays on TV because he has absolutely nothing on the mic. Even tonight, it's just, hey, look at me, guys. I'm Logan Paul, guys. I'm famous, guys. I'm rich, guys. I'm more famous than you, AJ. I'm more wealthy than you, AJ. Like, what is this even about? This dude is as generic as a heel can be, and he just so happens to be famous because of stuff he did outside of wrestling. In the ring, I think he's solid, but holy shit, he sucks on the mic. So yeah, AJ Styles goes, well, these people don't care about fame and money. They care about what you sacrifice for this ring. And then he just says a bunch of words, Logan Paul, and that don't mean anything. And then we get a brawl where Logan Paul uses the ropes to crush AJ Styles' balls. Bro, AJ's balls cannot catch a break. Anyways, I think this is the perfect feud for Logan Paul for WrestleMania. But both promos they've had have been horrible. Or I wouldn't say horrible because, this one was just mid. Well, I guess the match is going to be good, That's the only thing to look forward to here. So let's just move on. And now it's time for the main event. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley with the special guest referee Bianca Belair for the Women's World title. I'd say this was pretty good. It was exactly what you expect it to be. And I'm saying pretty good because the match ends in a DQ. Yeah, Rhea Ripley accidentally kicks Bianca in the face and knocks her out. So when she pins Io after the riptide, there's no referee to count. And then later, Io accidentally hits Bianca as well. And she just goes, alright, screw this shit, and just ends the match in the DQ. And then Rhea Ripley just beats them both up. Alright, now that was pretty underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. I still don't get how they're going to turn this into a triple threat. Because, Bianca didn't screw anyone. She was a fair referee. Rhea kicking her in the face might have been an accident. But then she literally slapped the hell out of her on purpose. And then Io Sky accidentally hit Bianca Belair as well. So yeah, of course that's going to be a DQ. There's still no reason for Rhea to be added to the match. I hope they don't take the lazy route and just put, Rhea in the match because she got screwed or something. Because she quite literally didn't. Anyways, that was it for Monday Night Raw. Which I gotta say was actually a good show. It's been a while, but god damn it, we finally got a good weekly show. I think I'm going to give this like a 7 out of 10. My biggest takeaways from this show was that WWE finally locked in and came up with something good for both world title feuds, which is something they desperately needed to do. All we can hope for is that they keep this up and give us banger segments with Cody, maybe The Rock, and maybe Cena in a surprise appearance, and of course, Gunther and Jey Uso. The reason why I'm saying this is because there's this trend in WWE where their booking is garbage and the fans are complaining, and then they do one good thing and all of a sudden everybody starts glazing them again, sucking up Triple H and saying, oh, let Papa H cook, let him cook, and then they get lazy and start phoning it in again. So I hope that's not the case here and that they actually keep this going. Anyways, that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.